morning and welcome back to another vlog. So today it is currently about 9 a.m. and I actually don't really eat breakfast, but today I'm actually starving. So there is a place that I want to take you to that does close quite early, so you have to get there before 11 because they will close up or they will sell out. So it's called Bò Né, which translates to kind of dodging beef, because the beef kind of like sizzles on the plate and then you kind of nair it, so you're trying to dodge it. So let's go there. And I've heard incredible things. I've had this place, I've tried this place a couple of times, or eaten at this place a couple of times, and it is just always so packed. So let's head over there and see how it is. Okay, so I've just sat down and it's actually crazy busy here. Of course we're sharing tables because when it's a popular place like this, everyone does just kind of share tables. And this is my point of view right now, and it's a little bit of an awkward situation, but I'm going to try my hardest to vlog. Hope you guys can hear me, and I hope that I'm able to place the camera down somewhere that you can get the full view of what I am eating. So just waiting for my order. I've just ordered bò trứng pâté, so just beef, egg and pâté. So I'm excited, I can't wait. The bread and the condiments have come out, and then there's just a plate of vegetables. So just some lettuce, onions and tomatoes and some soy sauce, as well as chilies on the side. Alright, so I've got the food, and honestly it wasn't a long wait at all. It was like 10 minutes. Surprisingly, this place is so busy, and I guess it's quite straightforward to make. They're just going to heat up the big kind of sizzling plate, and then they oil it up. There's so much oil, to be honest. Then put the beef, the egg, and then chuck the pâté on top. And I just have a side of vegetables. So as I mentioned earlier, some onions and tomatoes. I'm just going to get the onions to cook a little bit, so I'm just going to chuck it on. And this is what they mean by dodging beef, because it's bò né and it's just sizzling like crazy. And a big banh mi. So there's lots of different ways to eat this, and I think it depends on your preference. For me, I like to like make a hole in the bread and then like fill it up. Oh, it's so hot next to this. It is spitting everywhere. All right. That's a lot of pâté. So just fill it up with pâté. And some beef. It's very oily, to be honest. And I loved how when they were making it, it was like firing up. It was like shooting up. I don't know how they're doing it. They get so much customers, and then to do this, they would, just be boiling. My egg, I don't like it too runny. So this, for me, is kind of on the perfect side. Place that in. Yeah. And I mean, that looks good to me. And then some soy sauce. Hell yeah. Soy sauce definitely makes it. Gives it that saltiness. And this is what I've got. Oh, this is what I've got. And it is so busy here. So these tables are actually for 4 people, but luckily we're in the corner, so it's just shared between me and another person, which is perfect because I've managed to put the camera in a pretty decent spot. And I'm going to go for it. Yum. Yum. I just only got to the egg. The next bite should be beef. That's just so good. I saw some people pour their soy sauce on top, like onto the sizzling platter. For me, I like to put it onto like the bread. But is this how you guys would eat it, or would you kind of just eat it separately, like eat some of the bread, like tear it up, and then kind of dip it with the egg? Because that's also another way. This place here is very a local spot. Everyone here at the moment is a local, except for maybe like a few groups. So It is really good. So I got I think mine is 63K. Yum. So good. For me, personally, I wish the onions were actually added to the sizzling plate, the skillet, whilst they're cooking, so that it gets like a little bit more of a taste rather than like this raw kind of taste. But that's just me. And it's quite a big portion. I don't know if I can finish this by myself. Wow. So much pâté. So good. Yeah. What I've noticed is it's actually so hard solo vlogging because, for example, if you have two people and it's an awkward situation, the other person can kind of hold the camera, and so there's a way to still kind of get everything that's happening. But when it's just yourself, sometimes you can't eat as much, so you can't order as many items. And the camera situation can be so difficult, and you kind of feel a little bit more awkward because I think there's more eyes on you. I've noticed so far since vlogging this, there's a lot of people just glancing over, looking at the camera, and things like that. And sometimes it does make you a little bit self-conscious because you're like, oh, okay, like, am I being disruptive? But luckily, I have the mic now, so it makes talking a little bit easier. I don't have to like yell so loud, and you guys can hopefully still hear me. Ultimate bite. So the beef looks like this. So it's kind of like a steak, but then they've like chopped it up into like it's still intact, but I think it cooks a bit quicker, and that's probably the reason why they're able to cook it so quickly. Actually, at home, my family refer to Bò Né as like rice paper rolls. If you cook beef on the spot and then you make it into rice paper rolls, it's like buttered beef with onions. Then we kind of make it as rice paper rolls, eat it on the spot and make it together. And we call that Bò Né because, again, you're still dodging beef. Yummy. Okay, so I'm just heading out now, and earlier I said that it's a big portion. It's not really. I finished the whole thing. I love when Vietnamese say "nước sôi." It's kind of like saying like boiling water, and it instantly makes everyone move the F out of the way. So yeah, good procedure, good process. Yeah. I am stuffed, but that was incredible. I love the soy sauce. It always makes it taste good. I wish there was fresh chilies, and I also noticed that people had salt, pepper, and some lime. I don't know if that's common to eat with Bò Né, but I feel like this kind of meal is really popular kind of like on the weekends or early breakfast, quick kind of eat and go, and it was really good. Have you guys ever, if you've been to Saigon, I believe you would have tried this place before because it is just so popular, and yeah, I mean, a lot of people have created content on it, and if you, so let me know if you have been. Otherwise, if you are going in the future, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. And I'm just so glad to be eating that again before I leave Vietnam, because I have been thinking about it, but I don't really eat breakfast. So yeah, today is just one of those days where I had a huge appetite. Anyway guys, that is a wrap for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.
So sweet like a lemonade. Took time making you the Minute Maid. We can do something new, let me innovate. We can take it slow like